Well, hello, hello, hello. I am not your normal Tuesday morning streamer or whatever it is in your portion of the world. I am the Cookie Mama and this is Chillin' with Cookie Takeover style. Um Wookie's got stuff to do today, so I am I am here. Yeah, the Cookie Parental Unit. And I missed last week, so I figured, double this week would be all right for y'all. Didn't think y'all to complain too loudly. Besides, we've got some strangeness to do. You're kind, Grimos. So kind. All right. We're going to do some more strange plants. Let's see where we were. We were on day 10. Let's see. We've got letters. Let's look at our letters for a minute. Oh, this is the how to build. Beautiful. Baylock's elixir. Okay. And how to use the magic eye thingy, which we did. So we can put this in the. Okay. All right. Looks like we've got a few that aren't identified. Let's I don't think we have anything on the map that we need to look at, right? That I know of. Let's go let's get a visitor. Thomas Green. Is he the annoying one? Oh, I finished the designs you asked me to work on. Be very careful unwrapping these. Some of the glasswork is quite delicate. Mm. And I have taken great care transporting them. Morning, morning, Rimworld. I'm feeling quite a bit better. Electrons have very little mass, yes. Hi, Night Owl. Mm. All right, so now we can make elixirs. Um, we've got elixirs to make, which are Baylock's elixirs. Note how made from the crushed petals of 3 distinct plants. Baylock's elixir. Oh, this is how to use this. Patterson's Guide to Fatal Fungi and their antidotes. Okay. Okay. We need to put that down there. That will be useful later. Um, Crushed petals of 3 distinctive plants. Baylock's elixir is a potent aid to memory, allowing those who drink it to ensure that they retain important information they will never forget. Care must be taken after drinking to avoid the fate of the Grey Gale, who slowly lost her mind and stares after taking Baylocks and staring at a blank wall for 12 hours. So a flower that looks like this, a flower that looks like this, and a flower that looks like this. Okay. All right. It's a sister. The new Arta wouldn't like me being here, but the forest is in danger. I spoke with Verona Green earlier. It's bad. If the Dendru has woken, it will come for us. You must place an offering at the shrine of Arduino. Okay. We have something. Is that the shrine? I think that's the shrine. Yes, it's between. It's like the. Okay. I I can't remember which one it is that is. Well, let's just look for a minute. Something is good for Arduino, but I don't know that I labeled it that. I think I labeled it its secondary use. But maybe I didn't. Hunter's drugs, boost, get golden light. What is golden light? Let's look at golden light. Oh, I don't have a page for it yet. Is it Lady of Summer? Excuse me, I do have a bit of a cough, but that's just because I'm just awake and. Yeah, Berkshire. And I think it's allergies. Oh, dang. I've been talking this whole time. Okay, so we looked at these. Sorry, guys. We looked at these flowers. There's two flowers. One is one is for fighting and one is for hiding. Do we want to fight or hide the 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 big giant monster? Do we want to hide from the big giant monster or fight it? I was wondering why y'all weren't answering me. Narf. Thing is, I have double mute, so I've got mute on my. Yeah, little little leaves. A thin stem with little leaves. Ah, don't hurt him. He's so thin stem with little leaves. These are not. This is a thin stem with little flowers, but it's not a thin stem with little leaves. And it doesn't have the sticky outy thing, right? It doesn't have the thing on the. So that's not the correct one. Thin stem, little leaves. There's our one. So do we fight? If we fight, this one. What do you think, guys? Do we fight the evil giant um, plant monster, or do we ask the goddess for sanctuary? Because if we ask the goddess for sanctuary, it's Ember Soul, which is this right here. Yep. So, fight or hide. Sanctuary or Sentinel? Right, exactly so. Hey, Leviathan, or Leviathan. Sorry, I read your name wrong half the time. If we flee, someone else will have to deal with it. Yeah, and I don't know who else that would be. But I am going to label this one as Ember Soul with purple. That way we know that we have figured it out. We just have not confirmed it from the story. There we go. Okay, so let's give her the let's give her the fight. All right. Oh no, that wasn't it. Uh-oh, we may have offended a god. Um, Caldery. Did I look at the wrong one? No. I thought sure. Oh, it's is it this one? Wait. Oh, I grabbed the wrong one. Dang it. That's not the right one. Where is the purple one? There's so many purple ones, y'all. You know how you can tell this is a not real game? I'll tell you right away. All of the blue flowers. So we just have about a third of dread. We cannot do that again. Here it is. Yeah. Mad Ducks would not have the purple problem. Right. Right. There we go. Ah. Okay. This is the correct one. Oh, Cookie. There we go. Caldery. All right, we did it. The scent it produces considered overpowering, but it is said to stimulate the senses and rejuvenate aching bones. Many short, pretty leaves. Okay. So this, where did it go so we can label it correctly? There it is. That's caldery. Fight, fight, fight. Okay. I don't know what we'll say. All right. Fight. A successful hunt. Okay. I'm being harassed by loonies shouting about the redemption, saying they're going to set it free. Whatever the hell that means. Well, they can take their seeds of whatever, woken whatever, something or other, and stick it where the sun don't shine. Woo! Natalie Cooper upset. I'm not joining their damn cult. I just want to tend to my garden in peace. I'm looking for some larkshine to drive them away if they come around again. Larkshine is a plant with a powerful defense mechanism. It releases stinging barbs triggered by a light touch. The pain is said to be unbearable and can last for several days. Sometimes confusingly called kidney flower because it has kidney shaped seeds on spiny pods. Okay, so we need something that. Come on, gib gib. Spiny pods. That's not identified. Are these? No, these are not. Oh, there they are. Look at that. Look at that. What do you see? I see spiky pods. I'm wary of those spines. As well you ought to be, horticulturist. As well you ought to be. So, Larkshine, let's label this bad boy. And then we'll put it in there. I know it's right. Where did it go? It went back to its house. Sorry, y'all. Yep. Book entry. Lyle of Neptune. Hey, Siliconzel. Truthsayer. Force a person to tell the truth when eaten. The sparsely petaled flowers give off a strong scent. Close and add to book. All right. End day. Okay, so remember we've got our green lady. I'm drinking liquid. Remember, you gotta tell me about redeems because I can't see them. So, oh, also I had a battle with a laminator, and the laminator won. So if I have to get up and deal with my owie, I will. But yeah, yeah, I battled the laminator, and the laminator won. Just on my thumb, but it's right on where my thumb bends. You know, of course. Oh, In time, she learned that the sisterhood had secrets, or had she, yes, had she come to them, or had she always known that? Had she come to them by chance, or had she sought them out deliberately? She wasn't sure, but by now she knew what she wanted, and she would do anything to get it. I am drinking water. Thank you. You're gonna float me down the stream here, Nido. Glorious water. Well, it's water. It's very, it's tea, but it's like not strong. All right, let's see. So, let's look at this. 902. 902 is Bonafel, right? 803 is the old man. Okay, Bonafel, the old man, and bada bing, bada boom. Okay, so what is that right here? The impressive ridgeline of the Crinkle Crags stretches across the full width of my vision. Days like today are worth being alive for. A colorful plant stands out among the mass. A moss, excuse me. New plant acquired. Look at that thing. Isn't it pretty? Look at it. It's so pretty. It's also weird, but that's how we roll here at the Strange Shop. Okay, let's get started, party. George Campbell. Hey, my old man reckons there's a plant what could find pots of gold buried underground. Don't know what it's called, but I bet you do. You know what? Tell you when I'm rich, I'll throw a share of gold your way. Bro wants to get rich. Okay, let's find some Weeping Bell. Weeping Bell. All right, let's see. That's common trouse. Okay, so Weeping Bell has not been labeled. Soft frills, leaves, golden light. Oh, golden light. Right, there we go. Red flowers, soft leaves, fool's hope. Well, that explains why it's good for. All right. Lesser Meridoc. Here, okay. Where are my labels? Did I bury my labels again? I did indeed. All right. Be careful, y'all. Don't bury your labels. It's good for gold or bugs. Supposedly. That's the story, and we're sticking to it. All right, let's pet Hellebore because we didn't pet Hellebore. Here we go. Hellebore got Snuggles. All right. Amos Duncan, I am now heading out on the road again. Before I wanted to know I wanted to store some valuables in the safe. I don't trust myself to remember the combination. I don't trust myself to write it down anywhere and not lose it. This is where you come in. Surely you've got something up the sleeve for you. Baylock's elixir. Oh, he needs to remember it. Okay, so this is where last time I actually looked this up because I was really afraid of doing the wrong thing. So let's see. Let's see if I can figure it out first. Whoops, that's the. There we go. Excuse me. Okay. Okay. Um. That looks Vaguely like that one. Maybe? Maybe? Here, you know what? I may just look this up, guys. Sorry. Because because elixirs playlocks. Um Pause that. All right. Yeah. Sorry, y'all. You get to see my lovely wonderfulness of weird things on the screen. Sorry, I should do that differently, but I did not. Okay, so let me look at this again. Palliance and Priddle. So I was right about the Eyebright. Palliance. Let me look. Hey, 7 Blue 7, how are you? Hope you're alright. Most plants offer a small improvement to air quality, but the Palliance, isn't it? It's called Sweet Breath, Freshness of Air. Palliance, wait a minute. That looks like our contender. Here, let's look at it. That looks a lot. It has a pleasant, fresh aroma. Yeah. Yeah, let's label this bad boy Palliance. I'm pretty sure. I spelled that wrong. Alright, we're playing more Wookie is he's actually proctoring the elections in our area. Um so and then the last one is another P1. Fennett? No, that wasn't it. That wasn't it. What was it? I may not have the page for it. Priddle. Priddle. I wonder where you find that one. Um, Priddle. Let me see. Priddle. I must have it. Yeah, I do. Yeah, and I was right. But I don't have the page for it? I don't have the page for it. Okay, clue card on day 8. Okay. So that is the correct one. I just don't know how I get the. What in the world is Tuesday? What is the word this Tuesday? The word is haha takeover. Yes, yesterday was odd, I'm assuming. Well, also people were still at redacted. There were still a lot of people at redacted. In fact, there's still people at redacted. So there will be another takeover today. I will not spoil it for you, but there will be also more takeoverish. So Priddle is what we said, I believe. And I've covered up my labels again, y'all. Uh, well, um, sort of. It's in our local, in my local place. Well, in my state, my leadership decided that every year, whether there was actual elections or not, election day would be a day off for teachers, so that when it was half the time or more, uh, um, um, we could actually go vote, which I grok. It's just very weird because Tuesday. Bah. Oh, shift. Shift. Shift happens. Okay. I think that's what it's called. All right. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. Create elixir. New elixir acquired. Let's label this baby. What is it? Baylock's elixir? Baylock's. And we're going to do elixirs in pink because I want to. That way it can just be Baylock's and be done. Because pink. Because I want to. Alright, sorry bro, sorry it took so long, had to do some research. But, there you go. Book entry. What book entry? Spring wax cap. State holidays, so schools, yeah. It's not a well, it might be a government holiday at this point. I have no clue anymore, Night Owl. I have I have lost my ever loving mind. Let's see what else we're doing here. Shanky. I'm looking for something specific, usual, very unusual looking fungus. Wonderful smoky smell. That's gonna be your glow cap, mama. Or great this one. Doesn't this one look? Let's look at this for a minute, and I'll show you why I love this plant. Because somebody got extra duper super creative. Look at it. Doesn't this look like a little fire? But it's got this papery substance around it, and it smells like wood smoke. So it's like a fire in a mushroom. And then here's the other thing, folks. I get next Tuesday off as well because it's Veterans Day. So, talk about weird. You're still not feeling well? Well, eat the chicken soup or find some, or take care of yourself. There's your friend. Oh goodness, Hellebore, you haven't been getting enough of food. He's been getting enough food. That's terrible. Whatever will become of you? You ate all your soup yesterday. My mother's had me looking into this servant thing. I've not been getting very far. Okay. It's strange, I'm sure I've seen some reference to it before, but I'm drawing to blank when I try to find anything. I think Lord Fremont's archives would be a good place, but I thought I'd drop in and I was going to post this to you, so I thought I'd drop it off, that and some sneak in some hellebore hugs. Girl loves me more for my cat, especially since I compelled her to tell the truth. I'm not. Girl loves my cat more than me, especially since I compelled. Okay, I'm not getting. But Lord Fremont's archives are at Muncaster are home to many ancient esoteric scrolls. It might be worth a visit. So let's go to Muncaster. We can remember where Muncaster is. If I recall, it was Lord Fremont's archives in Muncaster. I don't remember where Muncaster is. Oh, see, here's me just now noticing the letters on the top, letters and numbers on the top. Okay. I've played this twice now. Muncaster. Is that what it said? Muncaster? Let me look again. Oh, no, that's not the correct one. Got all shots so it will pass soon enough. Right, makes you feel like you have the clue. At, is it an M? Simone, write your M's normal. But Lord Fremont's, is that an M or an H? Simone writes weird. I'm sorry, Simone's M's are weird. I'm pretty sure that's an M. I don't know M's or H's either way. I could turn on the please write normal so I can see it thing, but I kind of like the fancy writings. Oh, Muncaster Castle. There it is. Ha ha, Muncaster Castle. I followed Fremont's manservant deep into the vaults of the castle. 2 hours later, I still have found no mention of the servant. On the verge of giving up, a name grabs my attention. The Woken Dendru. Probably not. Probably do more than, Woken, don't I? Woken Dendru. Didn't she say that was the name for the servant? Woken Dendru is loyal to the summoner who becomes its master and combined its terrible power to their will. This servant is assumed to be immortal since it has no known vulnerabilities, but that doesn't mean it cannot be defeated. Many hundreds of years ago, a site of ritual importance was created near the Black Comb, to the south of the Watcher, the Great Oak, and the Dendru was ousted from this world. Unfortunately, we know that 5 plants were required. The specific plants are not known. Okay, so a ritual site was discovered, and we know where it is. It's right here next to Dark Comb. We know exactly where it is. All right, let's keep this here. This might still be important. John Hall. Norwood, please. I find it's the only thing that can keep me from nodding off during shift. Okay, bro's addicted. All right, Norwood. Do I have a page on Norwood? Yes, I do. He's got a cat. No, I've got a cat. That's my cat. That is Hellebore. Thank you very much. That's my cat. A bite of the crunchy root of this plant has the effect of a cold bucket of water. Sharp focus, it's claimed that it releases spores showing up under unnatural light. Okay. What's this? Is this a Norwood? I wish it'd tell us a little more about what it actually looks like. No. I unnatural light spores. That might be it. What's this? Purple flowers, long leaves. Okay. What is this? Oh, you can't. Okay. They added these. I don't remember these being here before. It's for Spoopy Days. Yeah, that's my cat, Sim Blue. That's my cat. That might be it. That might be it. It might be this dude right here. Gives off a light. I was thinking there was another one that did that, but I don't know if. Here, let me do a hint and see. My book says spores that show up. Oh, I'm so dumb. Okay. Thank you, hint box. I need to make like a staging area, but the game doesn't let you do that very often. Like put all the unlabeled ones here, sort of thing. But I don't know. And then scroll back over there. I'm not very good at that kind of. Oh, holy Hannah! I grabbed the damn thing and I was okay. All right, all right. Daisy Dock. Okay, so let's label this bad boy Norwood. Where you go, Norwood? There it is. Okay, cool beans. I wish there was like a I will sort my flowers and just push a button and do it by the names, but a list of the labels, names on the labels. All right, cool. End day. I want to look at this real quick. What is this? Goss Force 1813 Goss Force. Oh, this is not the one I want. This is not what I want. Too much clutter on my thing. Goss Force. I think Goss Force is up here, right? And does this have a 1813 Gosport? Let me look at this thing. Let me go to Gosport for a minute. I should not have come here. Darkness hangs over this. I feel a rising dread in my chest. Oh, okay. Never mind. All right. I'd forgotten why I brought that, but sure. It was the end of the day, so we're good. Whew. When her chance finally came, she did not hesitate for even a moment. Afterwards, when the artist was dead, she felt only elation. Years after she had first laid on the book, she had what she needed. So, we now know who killed the Arda. I mean, we had a pretty good idea of who killed the Arda, but we have just been just flat out told the lady with the green mask killed the Arda. And the lady with the green mask is also doing other things. She has the book, which is encouraging her to do bad things. Bad things. Oh, speaking of bad things, I told some of you my work computers have been uh yeah, they are that let's just say they're taking every machine that has any kind of Windows on it and um and wiping them clean because bad, 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 bad. So we are doing things with no internet, which when you have, you know, when you are trying to teach and I feel sorry. We were saying, man, we are lucky we're in preschool because preschool you can just, sing Itsy Bitsy Spider and start teaching the letter Q and go on, right? Um, Everybody else's curriculum is all online. The first letter of the Latin name of a plant known as golden light. The numbers of petals on a lucky caballia flower. Okay, so golden light, we already labeled that one. What did we call it though? We just did it. Caballia. I just saw the caballia. I think it's seven. It's either, I think it's seven. Yeah, because that's six. Yeah, exactly. So we're like, is it Caldery? No, it wasn't Caldery. It was, oh, bananas. What is it? Strontium. Hunter's drugs. Fever kiss. Gumby root. Box button. Norwood. Golden light. Okay, so Weepy Bell. Where's my book at? There's my book at. Okay. Weeping Bell. So L, and I think the ka. What did it say? Kabaya. Okay. Ah, Kabaya. 7. L7. Let's go to L7. And we're going to put this over there. We're not going to encourage the spoopies anymore. L. L7, right there. Amble through meadowlands, stopping every often to examine any wildflowers that catch my eye: buttercups, daisies, cowslips, red clover, knapweed, cat's ear, and hidden among them, something new for my collection. Two things. Wow, look at those plants. Those are interesting. Yeah. The problem is my work had got hacked to the gills, and so we're having to do everything old school style. And I was just telling them that uh, preschool is okay because we've got basic skills, and you still have to share toys and letters and numbers, and you know we all of us have our songs, and we can do we can do YouTube on our phones and connect it through Bluetooth speakers and sing that way, and all these things. But some of the older classes are absolutely and utterly screwed. Screwed, screwed, screwed. So anyway, funsies. Verona Green. Hi, Mom. The sisterhood was attacked last night. Was it? Bethany is dead, along with the new Arda and 13 others. Okay, so we failed. Those damn fools with all their secrets. No amount of pleading with them could help them to see sense, but through blind luck, we have been left with a slender hope in this fight. Sister Charlotte managed to escape with the one thing that could help Trust no one. Keep it hidden, but yet get it open. Oh, oh, Narf. Okay, let's call in the next customer. Oh, it's David. Amos sent me a letter saying the sisterhood's been attacked. Don't know much more about it, but those Siege of Redemptionists got all excited. There's a bunch of them chanting around Pullivers right now. Oh, jeez. Foxfield Trident. We know what this is. Foxfield. Let's find Foxfield. Foxfield. Okay. Foxfield. You swear that Foxfield is in Trident. From Foxfield, the Trident points me in the directions of some foothills near the Swinside Stone Circle. A faint path leads me over a ridge and into a dell. Here a plant thrives sheltered from the wind. It's purple. It's very purple. I have so many purple plants, guys. You can tell this is fake because blue and purple are the least of planty plants. Forest bear. He's addicted to I am going to Black Comb. I will kill this servant. He who lives without fear does not live at all. I will not say that you're gonna die. I am not afraid, but it would be a bad thing to die. Would it be no bad thing to die hunting such a noble adversary? I will take Ember Soul. Alright. He's gonna die. Y'all, he's gonna die, but Ember Soul. Yeah, that's that one we labeled. Okay. Widow's Woe. Alright. So let's take this and relabel it with the correct because yes, we did prove it. So we should have taken the Ember Soul for the last one. Weird. Okay. Alright. Allow me to present my services. I own a small shop that specializes in curiosities. I would have thought that someone in your position ought to be interested in preserving our collection and perusing our manuscripts on elixirs, for example. Ironside Antiquities. Guess where we're going? You have evil doggo. You have evil doggo. The dark exterior of Ironside Antiquities blends into its surrounding. A tailor called Jones and an ugly looking haberdashery. To the extent that I walked past it 3 times before I found it. However, inside, I am greeted by a world of intrigue and wonder. Old trinkets sit along faded books and manuscripts and strange utensils and machines. Their uses unfathomable occupy disposed of display places. It is some time before I peel myself away, returning to Undermere with 2 new recipes for elixirs. The demand further study. So either Doggo was greeting Baby or Baby was he was considering Baby to be a threat to his existence, which or she, excuse me. Elixir of the Damned, Arbitum, Alacritus, Maculosus, Retinata. That's probably that. Eyebright. And Mens Fortis. This powerful elixir is dangerous and extreme caution is advised. Okay. And St. Quentin's. This elixir will enable any drinker to overcome the sense of fear. Should be considered beforehand that it appears not always a bad thing. 5-pointed leaf, a red flower, and a seed pod. Alright. The elixir of the damned, y'all. Let me see. I'm tempted to see if I can make it. Arbitum alacritus. Okay. Arbitum alacritus. Let's look at our list of names and what looks like. Eyebright is going to be our. No? No, I was wrong. Arbitum vastus fuller. I wish you could sort, but Mens Bornus is Drantium. Drantium. Okay, so we'll put them up here. Arbitum and Lacritum. Okay, let's ammo ignis. Really? Okay, let's go Brimlock. We looked at the other ones. Brimlock. There it is. Cabaya. Cabalia. Cabalia, which we just did. We just did that purpley. Actually, let's just put them in the thing. Mens Fortis, which was. Oh, come on. I set it up here all by itself, and then I. Dressium, yeah. Okay, Cavalia. Is Arbitum and Lacritum. Where I just had the damn thing. Y'all, I'm losing my mind. Oh no, beaver trauma? Oh, are the Canadians invading again? When aren't they? Fair. Oh, I see, because baby, baby, baby. Sorry, bad joke if that was not your intent. And if it was, haha, I caught it. It was funny. Okay, what's this middle one? Malculosis. Morris Macinus, Mens Fortis, Mayor Cordelius, Emo Ignis, Enemo. So they are basically just literally translating them into. So we want something that will help with eyes. Because maculosus retinas, right? Yeah, because Maurus Riska obidus is death. Yeah. Yeah. Henshuck. Oh, henshuck. The fruits of the henshuck can have a startling effect on memory. So, we need to find the henshuck. This one. No, that's Mount Astray. Henshuck. The tuberous bulb growing in bursts to give it striped appearances. When the outer layer hardens blue-green, it's ready to harvest. So many blue-green plants. Y'all, maybe I should have played Ida this morning. Because this is ridiculous. I'm getting close to endgame. Well, if we get, what's this? Okay. Oh, is it one of those tubity tubes? Tuberous bulb growing gives it a stripe appearance. And cut open when the outer layer hardens, it turns blue-green. That's not blue-green though. And it doesn't say anything about how it smells, so no, that's not the correct one. Beans. Okay. Acerbic odor. Yeah, no, that's not it. Henchuck. What the ever blazes is henchuck? Do I have it? Oh, the bulb is quite firm and turquoise in color. The fruits have no noticeable odor. I think this might be our henchuck. Let's do it. Okay. We have created the elixir of the damned. Boom, boom. And this cookie cannot type it. I should just call this the damned because it's the elixir thereof. Okay. The damned. There we go. Okay, cool. So now we have Blaylock and the damned. Baylocks. Okay. Okay. And what about this other elixir? Whoa. Okay, we did that. What about this other? Oh no, that's not it. Buh, buh. So, this elixir will enable any drinker, okay, a 5-leaf pointed leaf to grant courage, a red flower to protect the mind, a seed pod for luck. Okay, we'll wait on that one, I think. And we'll end our day and do the next day. Hey, Zureg! I am not your usual Tuesday morning streamer, but Wookie had things and or stuff to do, and so therefore, and I had the day off, so I figured I should do the thing. Equipped with the artist's knowledge, she journeyed west to the stone circle. Unknown to her, she was not alone, and she made her preparations. So we have lost the Arda and 13 others. And I fear we're gonna lose the hunter dude too, because he has no business in the middle of this. So the decisions we made did not change much. Okay, let's take our card. End Morre. Well, we may have saved one or two people, but end Morre. Where is end Morre? I need to find end Morre. There it is. Okay. End Morre. We're getting tricksy now, y'all. Raven is up north, so oh, move the device, not my hand. Up north, and spider from here. Is that a spider? That is a spider. A jackdaw croaks, hidden somewhere nearby. Strange shapes of old stones pierce the long grass. Among them, some plants grow. Yeah, exactly. Caw, caw, motherfucker. Ooh, look at those plants. Those are cute. Look at that bulbous thing. How fun. All right. We have. Have you heard of this masked woman? Imagine having that amount of power. Nations would kneel before you. You would be a god. That creature, it's huge, unstoppable, and says it obeys her every command. It would certainly come in helpful with my father. And okay, I guess I'll just have to settle for some Daisy Dock. Honey, there are there. Somebody didn't teach you about cause and effect. That much power has problems. Bluish purple flowers. Let's look. Simple potion that will grant courage. This is for courage, right? We know now. This is five-pointed leaf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, that's the five-pointed leaf. Okay. All right. Okay. Pretty sure this is our Daisy Dock. All right. Heck yeah. Dead man's fingers. Look. I don't know if we can trust the BPO with casualty. Yeah, proposal. Yeah, yeah. Hey, left-handed savage. I love that name. That's an amazing name. Okay, so what did we? Daisy Dock. Where did you go? Oh, Daisy Dock. You went up where you wanted to go and not where I put you, so therefore we have to find you again to label you. And I got sidetracked by chat. Beans. There it is, Daisy Dock. Okay. Daisy Dock, courage. So that goes in our. Oh, okay. All right. So we have that. Let's go to our next friend. It's David. He's brought us a mail. This letter was delivered in an unusual way. There was no address provided, just a horticulture spelled wrong. I assume it was meant for you. Yeah, we're about to get ourselves. If you know your plants, this letter is for you. Haha. So you got it working. Oh. Yes, yes, it works, it works, it works. Look to the north of Bowfell at the source of the river. Esk. Nobody knows it grows there. It will be our little secret. Ha ha ha. Okay. Look to. Let me look at the paper. Get our reader. Whoops, that's not the right paper. Get our reader. Bayfell at the source, north of Bayfell at the source of the River Esk. Okay. Bayfell, River Esk. Those are my two things to look for. River Esk. At the source of the River Esk. Bayfell. Did it say Bayfell or Boodle? And that's the source, right? Or unless no, Bowfell. Bowfell at the source of the River Esk. There we go. Sure enough, I found a plant here that I've not seen before. Hi, Troa. How you doing, buddy? I talked to I got to listen to a lady from your neck of the woods last night. Uh, she's from Oklahoma, and I thought of you. 'Cause Boomer Sooner, right? All right. Okay, cool. We have new plants. We have plants coming new, and we have. If you know your plants, this letter's for you. Anyway, here is Lady. Hi, Lady. My husband likes to forage for mushrooms, but I'm worried about the ones he brought back from his latest. He'd just been on a trip across the lake exploring the woods to the west here. Odd looking mushrooms, and he says they're perfectly safe, but they don't look edible to me. I'd brought one with me, but he's hoarding them because he thinks I'm going to throw them out. I'll come back tomorrow. Mrs. Dunn, mushrooms, woods west of Undermere across the lake. Woods west of Undermere across the lake. Mushrooms? How have I been here? Never been here before. They're hard to find at first, but soon I'm seeing them everywhere. Well, I hope we can help you unbore a bit. Well, let's look at this bad boy and see if we can determine what it is and see whether our client is going to die or just be mildly sick. Red caps and a spongy texture. Ugh. Don't like that. I don't have anywhere. Let's look at the names we don't have. Devil's Nightcap. This plant is known as Corpse Friend. If ingested. No, that's not it. Okay. Candlewood. That's a red flower. Okay, that's not it. Dead Man Fingers. That's not it. We just saw that one. That one was Bibulum. That's not it. Okay. Farmer's Worry. A spongy mushroom with potent abilities. Yeah, I think that's Farmer's Worry. Grants great strength for short periods of time at the expense of severe fatigue after the effect wears off. I think this is Farmer's Worry. So we'll label it Purple Leaf Farmer's Worry. And ah, see whether it is or not. And we'll call it good and come back tomorrow and see whether and then maybe we can make a thing for him to heal him. It's Simone. Lord Fremont told me he was able to help you find some information. I've been looking all over the library. There's a mold problem. I hoped you might have some sweetbreads that could clear it up. Let's see. I think I have some sweetbreads. Let's look at it. I think that's one of the things that I have. I don't have a page for that yet? Question mark. Hint. Huh. Pallions. Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. Pallions. Okay, so pallions. Most plants offer a small improvement in air quality, but the pallions is in a class all its own. It's sometimes called sweetgrass, thanks to the freshness in the air. This did we purple that one? Pallions. Yes, we did. Yep. All right. Sour Bandy can help with memory recovery. All right. We have that one, I believe. I believe that's our Sour Bandy, but I'm not positive. So we know that this is Pallion slash Sweetbreath. Okay, cool. Now, what does that, hold on, what does that elixir need? Sir Quentin's. This will enable, okay. 5-pointed leaf to grant courage, a red flower to protect the mind, and a seed pod for luck. Okay. Well, okay, let's see what else we got going on, folks. Lorena Chapman. My cousin will be married in 3 days. If you've got some Trimble buff, Trimble huff, then it saved me the trouble. If you know my cousin, you know she's not worth the trouble. I have opinions, but you know, Trimble huff is used as decorations at weddings. Cross section of the small cup-like flowers to point down to avoid filling with water. So cuppy upside downies, flowery thingies. Cuppy, upside downy, and not labeled. I think we had something like that. I just have to find it. Anyway, I hope y'all are enjoying this little bit of a chill stream today. We finished Kingdom Hearts. At least two. We'll probably go on to, what was it? Dream Drop Distance. Was it Groundhog Day? It was Groundhog Day, I think, which was. Anyway, I think it was Dream Drop Distance that we were going for. I don't remember. I have confused the ever loving potatoes out of myself as to which game is which. Bell like flowers and heart shaped leaves. Oh, stop. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is our Trimble buff. Trimble Huff. You must go hunt the wily soup. No! Uh-oh. Rot roast spaghettios. I was so sure of that. That was not our Trimble Huff. Yes, you have to take a spoon. Don't hunt soup with your fingers. Take a spoon. Or better yet, a bowl. And a spoon. The flowers are blue. Small cup-like flowers. The flower, y'all, the flowers are blue. This is what I'm getting. This is either going to make us. All right, Trimblehuff, we found it. Ah, Glowborn. There's our big one. Okay. Trimblehuff to strengthen relationships. Okay, cool. Let's see, can I make, let me see, can I make this elixir? Or can I, let's see, I've already done that. Oh, I need to see spring wax cup. Farmers worry, often fatal, an antidote can be made using royal gentia. Yeah, yeah. We're gonna need the royal gentia, which is this bro right over here. Right. Okay. So, a five leaf to grant courage, which we just did, I believe. Daisy Dock. Okay. A red flower to protect the mind. I don't remember which one. Let me see what this is. Let me look. Dead man's figures, devil's nightcap. Plant is a corpse's friend. Wonder if that's devil's nightcap. I don't know. Anyway. Oh, Evelyn. Let's see what Evelyn does. Okay. Evelyn is for bones. It's Zimzam. Evelyn is Zimzam. For strong bones. Glowborn. Glowborn. I think this is our Glowborn over here. Don't you think? The greeny one? Where did it go? This one here? Because it glows? I think that's probably our Glowborn. Glowhorn. Okay, Gray Sandfire. I think that's probably my favorite one in this whole one because it's so fun. Alright, Larkshine. Lesser Meriadoc. Um, that's probably part of this. Which other one is this? Okay. What manner would one flower, what flower would you name after Griglac, son of Griglac? That's probably going to be something to improve your strength, and we'd find what the Latin word for charge is, because that's how herbologists are. That's how you know, yeah, they like their silly. Well, scientists on the whole, there are some serious puns in the Latin names of things. Yeah. 8 miles to the east of the tree. The shepherd watched as she prepared the leaves and roots that she would require. She watched as the hours dragged by, the sun set, and she worked by candlelight, at times sitting still, at times moving like a dancer among the stones. The change happened suddenly, also subtly, so at first the watcher was not sure that anything had happened. Then he saw it. He saw it. So, 8 miles to the east of the old oak. Okay, so let's find our old oak. The great oak. Great oak. Okay. The great oak is N9. So we want N, impes, impes. So probably impes. Yeah, that's true. 8, 16, 17. Oh, okay, not the right one then. All right. Incursus. It's probably incursus. I'd call because that's an incursion. Yeah, that's probably closer. Impest is probably impede, so that's probably like a defensive charge. I don't know. Excursatio. Well, he went and ate those bloody things. All right, let's see. He's in a bad way. Let's see if this is the correct one. This might make us grumpy. This might give us grumpy pants. There we go. We did it. Liverstone. Caution is advised. Yeah, this bunch that could work. So I would call it. I would call it in the incursio, or you know, because Griglac Church, or something like that. Let's see. Okay, big tree, 8 miles to the east. Big tree, 8 miles to the east. Google Translate gives like 30 options for the translation of charge. Yeah. Charge is a hard word because you would have to say something like charge the front lines and figure out the correct word from that, because instead of charge the bill or charge your battery or yeah, it's an annoying word. Well, I have been to Blackcomb. I have fought the servant and lived, but my adversary still stands. It must be defeated. For my part, I am saddened to say that I am done, and you could give me a tonic of St. Quentin's elixir. All right, so we have to make it now. Impetum in primum asium. Impetum. There you go. Okay, impetum. Yeah. So impetum would be a nice name for a plant. That would be the it depended on what it looked like, right? So it would depend on what the plant looked like, but you could throw that in there, the impetum in there as part of the um okay, I'm gonna look at my elixir page, guys. So give me a minute. Yeah, Cavalier, Henchuck, and then men's Dranthium. So Henchuck, we got to figure out that Henchuck. No, we did figure out the Henchuck, didn't we? Okay, so Cabalia, that was one of the ones the last time because it had 6, right? Or 7. Okay. Okay. I think I set them over here. Cabalia, where are you? Daisy Dock. Okay. Henchuck. Where is it? I know what it looks like. I'm just not seeing it. Too many plants. It's a little bit overwhelming. They was kung fu fighting. Everybody was fast as lightning. A little bit frightening. Too many plants. Okay. plant at? Priddle. Okay. Henchuk's the one with the turquoise, if I recall correctly. Turquoise thingy. Um, Rusty Lake series. Hey, hey, there's your friendly neighborhood desert owl, y'all. Um, hey, Aluso. I don't know the Rusty Lake series. This is a little tiny bit spoopy and a lot. What in the what? Hold on. Don't know if you all heard the wrestling star song. That's my phone deal. Howells could make an owl squad for wrestle. He really could. He could. That would be a funny one to have for, an off time. Would be Paris have an off the Beeple's elbow. Yes. Where is my Caliba? Did I leave it in the? No, it doesn't stay in there. Y'all, I've lost my ever loving mind. Hope all's going well with you, Wookie. I'm assuming things are kind of heckin' slow for you. If you're able to sit and watch me, you must not be doing too much. So, I hope things are all right and uh you're doing okay. Where in the heavenly days is my Callie? My flowers. I need him. I need them to. He needs them to live. I mean, he needs them to wipe the thing from his head. Jump in and say slow and steady 11. Well, that's not horrible for that's not horrible so far for what 2, 3 hours, 2, 3 hours, 2.5 for a small town, well, semi-small town election. I mean, we've got quite a few people nowadays, but in some of these small elections, it's mainly the folks that have been around for a while to vote. So, in fact, I just heard somebody yesterday say, "Yeah, true." Um, I heard somebody say yesterday, "Oh, I'm not going to vote this time because I don't know anybody." I forgot to tell you. I'll tell you, Wookie. Remind me, and I'll tell you about the the one of the guys, one of the people. Fun story, and yeah, it's all hearsay, so I'm not going to say it out. But if it is true, um, yeah, yeah, somebody needs to talk to um, some folks. Where in the world? Okay, let's get the other two, and then we'll. My brain is like off in the wildlands, so let's get. Okay, let's find him again. Okay, Kabalia, Henchuk, and Dranthium. Okay, Dranthium we saw. right? It's all of these are. Henchuck's the one with the blue green. Yeah. Okay. Cabali. Okay. Yeah. Basic purpley. Remember, it's our six-sided. Hmm. I go to my lab. Yes. Okay. Yes, that's not going to be helpful, buddy. Thank you. Six-sided. Okay. Give me Caballia, Hinchuck, Dranthium. Okay. Caballia. Caballia. Oh, there it is. Caballia. Henchuck. Well, let's go to Dranthium. Dranthium. Green eye. Oh, Dranthium's the green eye. Okay, so I don't remember if Dranthium has flowers or not. Dranthium, green eyes. Okay. And Henchuck. Henchuck is the big one with the chunky blue-greeny thing. Not that one, but the base that's like that except blue-greeny, and I got lost in the... Y'all, sorry, I know this is like absolutely thrilling stuff going on. Oh, I've already brewed that elixir? Oh, wrong one. I was looking at the wrong one. Okay. Whoopsie doodles. All right. Daisy Dock, Candlewood, Sheep Snap. Daisy Dock, we know. Daisy Dock, Candlewood. Produces a red flower. Provides a shielding effect, protecting against all manner of thingies from the mind. So let's find our red flowers. Candlewood and Sheep Snap. Alright. Well, I don't think I know what Sheep Snap is either. Produces a red flower that provides a shielding effect. Long, thin stems grow among tall leaves. Yeah, tall leaves are not the thing here. Okay, so yeah, I think that's our I think that's our candlewood. Here, let me look at the picture just to make sure. Sorry. Yeah, that's our candlewood. Okay, sorry. I'm not good at figuring this part out on my own. And then sheep snap is the last one. And I'm pretty sure I have not done that one. Sheep snap. Yep. Sheep snap is thought to bring good fortune when prepared correctly. The green seed pods, hard seed pods. Okay. Okay. Sheep snap. Let me check. Sheep snout. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. We call this St. Quentin's. I wish it had left the things in there so I could label them. St. Quentin's. Okay, cool. Sorry, green-eyed man. Okay, elixir, book entry. Purtle, Prittle. We got our Prittle box. Okay, cool. So, oh, wait. I know what we're supposed to do with this. Locks. What was the one with the locks? What was the open? I have these written on here, but I don't remember which one it is. It's one with our very, very fruit. Energy boost. Sleep. Find. Wake up. Friend. Digestion. Anxiety. Flashbang. Hangover cures. Charisma boost. Memory. Relationships. Cursed longevity. Eye strain. Radishes. Secrecy. Locks. Clavium. Follow the Dutton tributary to the source. Okay, we have things to do. Follow the Dutton tributary to its source. Dutton tributary. I've never seen this plant before, and here it is, growing in abundance. Well, okay. Then, first is the corpse's friend, a reminder. Then comes the ankle grabber, the binder. Third is the fear bringer. Fourth, to lift a curse. Last, a petal to cure black blood's reverse. Okay. I haven't petted Hellebore today. There's a pale, hateful man sometimes I see around town. He's called Isidore Burbage. Yesterday I saw him bending down as to pet a stray dog. Instead, he punched it as hard as he could. I rushed over and the coward fled. Someday he'll get his comeuppance. Sad Gill Chalice. Alright, let's go. Sad Gill. Sad Gill. Sad Gill and Chalice. Chalice cup. There we go. We're looking at another river spot. The chalice clue takes me directly south of Sadgill to a spot next to the river. Moss-covered rocks line the banks, velvet to the touch in the most moist conditions. A deadly-looking plant grows abundantly in the harsh, lush grass. Look at that thing! It looks like a chompy. It's a chompy. Okay. Let's hold on to that for a minute. We will go here. Verona tells me you're working on gathering the plants for the ritual that will help us defeat this creature. I want to help in any way I can. From Verona said, what he said, this might be one of them, but I don't know where to find it. Swift Snare, the binder, ankle grabber, and never let go. are some of the names given to this plant. Once enamored, ensnared, it's possible, impossible. It has heart-shaped leaves. Me believe, me have something with heart-shaped leaves. Me have that. Alright. Hope everybody's doing well. I know this is riveting gameplay, but it's here. We're doing it. What do we have as far as time? Okay, well, here in a minute I may get up and move around a bit because I've been going for about 2 hours and probably ought to get up and move my person for a few minutes, right? Heart-shaped leaves, y'all, that we have not already labeled. Okay. Well, we're about to do this again, so let's see if we can find this from the tree. 8 miles to the east. Oh, I was one off, right? Is it 8 or 9? Let me see. It might have been 8. No, 8 is. No, I wasn't. N9, right? N9 is the tree. But we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, that's not it. Okay, then we'll have to wait yet. I don't know where this goes. Then it's not that tree. It's a different tree. Let's look. Well, let's look at this map and see. Okay. Tree. It might be up here at the death tree where we went to. Oh, or I don't know. I'm having something. It's fun. I'm realizing that I'm feeling a little bit some of these clues are a little bit crazy. And I did look them up last time in the thing, so I'm trying not to, and so I'm trying to piece them out and so that folks can. I'm pretty sure that's the correct thing. Maybe I just. You're a little crazy? Little? I don't know. Is little the appropriate word, sir? Alright. Maybe. I'm gonna look at the Grisdale Forest. Wasn't there a weird tree there, too? Okay. Well, whatever. Okay. We're all a little mad here, right? Alright, let's go ahead and keep going. Thaddeus Cornwall. Read somewhere about a plant that'll lead you to gold. It has drooping red flowers and trilled leaves. Drooping red flowers. Let's see, where's the fools, gold, and bugs. Here you go. Weeping Bell. Alright. I want to try to find this other one. So let's see. The tree. I want to find the tree, the tree, the tree. Okay. There's the shepherds. Oh, wrong one. Haha. This is what I wanted. Elderfinium grows here. Tomb of the Hunter. Okay. Great oak. That's the only tree I'm seeing. It says 8, or did it say 9? 8 miles to the east. Many, many glorious gubbins. Yes, gubbins. Yeah, I'm gonna look this one up real quick. Okay. Oh. Oh, I'm so dummy. Okay. E11. Okay. The image corresponds to the coin. Alright. Alright. Sorry you're losing connection, but I'm kind of not surprised. Life be like that. Enjoy your day, hon. I love you. I'll ping you later. Alright. Right. Because we've got that dumb coin, right? Oh, right. Gospors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. Gazing at the still waters of the lake, its bleak waters draw me into a reflective trance. Here and there, flowers that I don't recognize grow along the bank. Two plants cry. One looks like a spiky blue puffball. The other one is a sideways hanging thing with pustules on its stamen. All right, just what you wanted to hear, pustules. Well, he's. I am sure that the losing connection is his phone and not the devices with which he is using for um, officialness, because I'm sure that with certain things happening as they are, that a lot of folks are trying to use their um, phones for things right now. So, anyway, that's my opinion. I hope that's the case. If not, he'll tell me. Okay, you know what? I'm going to put this in the archive if I can. No, I can't put that in the archive. All right. Your soup quest is ended in defeat. He has been defeated by soup. Let's find out what evils this has. Decay gives way to new growth. From death, the cycle starts again. West of Winter Scar by the river. Decay gives way to new growth. Behind the woman, a dark skeletal figure begins to rise, and a low primal snarl sounded against the singing. The shepherd turned and ran, cold fear coursing through his veins. He did not run for long. He did not run for long. Friday, 15. Okay. The cycle starts again. West of White Scar by the river. West of White Scar by the river. Excuse me. White scar. Hmm. Let's find white scar. Then let's find the river. Hmm. Gatorade in a convenience store croissant. Well, you know, Gatorade will help, and the convenience store was, uh, yeah. I had a dry bagel because I was just like I was hungry and I didn't want to go digging for the toppings. White scar. Here, where is card? Okay, I see. We did it this way. We didn't do it this way. All right. Now we have the things we need. White scar by the river. West of White Scar by the river. Poop. That's west of White Scar. The sun-bleached skull fixes me with its black-eyed gaze. A reminder from the chest of the skeleton, a plant grows. New plant acquired. The art in this is pretty amazing. It's just you can really, really tell it's not from around here because so much blue. Blue is the least used color in nature as far as plants go. I've lived in Undermere all my life, and I've never seen the people as worried. Everyone's talking about the sisterhood and the servant. Of course they are. Somebody needs to do something to stop that beast. Well, it's going to be me. Let's go to a place. Okay. I was speaking to a woman from Arnside who told me of a cave nearby that they stay away from. Apparently, the strange plant, but the cave is believed to be haunted. Unfortunately, she was vague about it, but it said somewhere to the east was all it would say when I pressed her. So east of Arnside, Arnside, which we went to for the findy what's it's east of Arnside. Where is Arnside? Arnside. Ambleside? East of Ambleside or Arnside? Uh, not what I wanted. Go back in the box. Arnside. So yes, not Ambleside. Excuse me. More drink. Beef barley or sausage gumbo. Yeah, and when you want chicken noodle, beef barley or sausage gumbo are not, not the same thing. I probably would have settled for either of those, but I also, I'm not as persnickety about uh I'm not as I can be I'm not saying you are, but I know that like you're like I want this and I'll eat that this is what I'm looking for. So, yeah. I I'd have been like, meh. East of Arnside, a White Scar Cave. Okay. A thick crack runs down. Okay, so let's get us our farmer's worry. Okay, plant identified. Twilight Lipotia. Okay, let's. Sorry, I guess I shouldn't have said it that way, Night Owl. I'm. I can. I. Due to circumstances, my food stuff. I just have a tendency to just kind of eat whatever, and I know not everybody's like that. Food insecurity as a kid, you know. When I'm sick, what I really want is limited powdered soup from the 80s. Nobody has that anymore, and they can't call it chicken soup anymore anyway. Right? You're just like, I just want this, even if it's not legally chicken soup. It's chicken broth flavored thingy. I want that. That's what I want. Yeah. It depends when I'm sick, what kind of sick I am, what I want. Usually noodles of some varieties without a cream sauce, or some settles, ramen settles, and you know, we didn't. Okay, so we didn't label the ones. So let's see. Let me look at this again and get the correct. Daisy Dock. We did Candlewood. We need. This is the candle. Candlewood is the red one. We need to label these because we did not. Candlewood. I think. Let me look at that. Where's my book at? Oh, there it is. Oh, Candlewood. What does Candlewood do? Oh, protections against mind. So it's not light. It's protections against the mind. So, let's call that mental protect. Okay. And sheep snap is the big one. Good fortune. It's more luck. Okay, cool. Now we have two things that do luck. All right. I Swift is her name. Chicken bouillon cube can serve in a pinch. I can get chicken broth, no stock, but that's not soup. And when standing or walking is painful. Yeah, yeah. Why can't I remember? There was something important. Sour bandy. Okay. All right. Let's get us some sour bandy. I know. I think. Let's look. I think we have this. Boop. 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 Okay. Sour bandy. The name of this plant is the stem. Let's see. Nope, that's not the right one. Red fruits, long, flat leaves. That's not going to be the right one because that's not singular fruits or singular. Sour bandy is edible. Funky shaped, either fruits or caps. It smells rotten. I don't like that one for this either. I have so many on it. It's somewhat pungent. That doesn't look right either because it doesn't taper off at the top. I'm going to tell you what you tell me, sir, that we say to each other. Stop being sick. That's the answer to that. Okay, let me see. Hint. I'm sure. Okay, so I do have it. That's what the hints are good for, is when we're. Oh, that's the stamen. Yeah, that's the stamen. Okay, this is probably our sour bandy. Let's check it. Yep, sour bandy. Heck yeah. Okay. It happened in a dream. Okay, I'll have to get that in a minute. Sorry. I gotta do this before I forgot. Okay. All right. Let's look at this. Why can't I remember? Okay, it's coming back. There was something important. I knew there was, but there is only darkness now. It's coming back. It happened in a dream. The woman in the mask was screaming at me to get out. Instead, I went deeper. I entered the mind of the creature. It was like slipping into a dark pool. Icy cold with who knows what. Terrors leaking beneath the surface. I felt powerful, then suddenly something happened. She tore me out, and my mind went dark. I have not been myself lately. Sour Bandy. Umbrella. That's a fun name. Okay, let's get our next book. Alden Gregory says, my wife of 30 years is dying. The truth is, as I can, it's painful to say it out loud. Doctor says there's nothing it can do, but I cannot sit by and wait for it to happen. A man at the hospice let slip about a plant-based elixir. I don't think he meant for me to hear it, but I did, and it's all I can think about. I understand the risks, but any price, if she doesn't die. Please, I'm begging you. The elixir of the damned. Let's give her that damned elixir. All right. Average. Okay. What a delightful little shop you have. I'm only in town, but I heard you may be able to get some liverstone. Let's get some liverstone. Pretty sure I probably have that one because I have like 6 flowers that I have not identified. Liverstone. Caution is advised. Paralyzing agents. What do you want this for, ma'am? I cannot just sell this to anybody. Well, I can. And apparently, I don't care. Okay. Liverstone, a mushroom with pointed caps. There's that one. This is our liverstone. All right. Ooh. Okay. Apparently, I'm gonna let her paralyze somebody. Okay. Here she is. Can't control it anymore. This has all gone too far. I never meant for it to turn on my sisters. It's too strong. I'm trying to hold it back, but it wants to kill, and that's all it wants. Death, death, and more death. You have to help me. Widow's woe or dead man fingers? What's we got a choice, guys. We've got a choice. Dead man's fingers, strengthen resolve and sharpen the mind, or make it worse by making her more scared. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm leaning. If I have this. Dead man's fingers, found in dense forest. It's reaching up through the undergrowth. Okay, let's see. Do I have fingers? Fingies. Fingies gonna fing. Where's the fingies? I don't know that I have this one. Let me see. What is woe? I'm sure I have some of that around here. Next hint. I'm sure it's one of these plants, but I don't want the widow's woe. I want the dead man's fingers. So I may not have the dead man's fingers. Let me look at the. Yeah, I may not have those. Okay. Um, where do you get it? Rona Green on day 9. Okay. So is it this one? No. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Oh, okay. It is this one. Some call it the Night Stalker, some miasma the dread, but most economists servant. Perhaps these firebird is sent to the dead ground north of east of T-Bay, where nothing but black digitalis mortis grows. Was caused. Okay, digitalis mortis. So I I gotta go find these. Okay. Nope, that's not it. Here we go. Many names. All right. So it is said that the northeast of T-Bay, northeast of T-Bay, where nothing but black digitalis mortis grows. I have Bay. North, east. Wide area of blackened ground here is known to the locals as Dead Man's Field. Dark mushrooms protrude from the soil like fingers reaching from the grave. Dead Man's Fingers. Okay, we could have had that a while ago, I guess. Like 5 yeah, 5 days, 6 days ago. Oops. Didn't read it long enough. Oh well. And what is Dead Man's Fingers for? Strengthen resolve and sharpen the mind. So sharpened mind. What is that? A will save? Let's put, yeah, Dead Man's Fingers. There we go. Hooray for dishes. Plant identified. Carnivorous Torrent. All right. We tried to help her. Let's see if it was any help. There's been talk over the last few nights down at the Royal Oak of a servant creature going around slaughtering people. I used to enjoy walking in the hills, but I don't leave my house now. I've decided to leave, bring nature to me in the meantime. Pixie lamps would surely warm my heart. Pixie lamps. Glowworm. Right. Glitter, glimmer. Glowworm. We found it. Penny Bell. Hallucinogenic. Highly addictive. Don't give people Penny Bell unless you really don't like them. It's drugged. Are you shadow traveling again, Grimos? Don't worry. That statement right there only serves to make a cookie worry about it. Wilkin Dendrew is loyal to the summoner who becomes master many hundreds of years. Okay, so let's see. We have the also don't look at the fabric in reality in North America for 20 to 30 years. 20 to 30 hours. I don't look at that fabric much at all, so you're lucky. First is the corpse friend, a reminder, then comes the ankle grabber, the binder. So, corpse friend. Okay. I don't remember what the okay. To the east of this castle, across the river and through the mountain pass, it grows at the edge of the wood. She finally had all the power she craved all these years. The servant knew as she willed, but that power came at a cost. The servant was awoken, and it would not be contained. It was the Dendrew dread. It was death. Yep. You play with the eldritch beings, they eat your soul. Castle. To the east of the castle. Across the river. Okay, so this one across the river and to the mountain pass. It grows at the edge of the wood. The magpie sees me before I see it. I do not know how long it's been watching me, but I can tell it's been interested in my movements. A strange sensation creeps over me, and I feel an urge to leave this place, but not before collecting a plant for further study, one for sorrow. Turning to leave, I see another plant. Another magpie, another plant I've never seen before. Two for joy. I've already explored the here and found all there is to find. Okay, so I've already been there. Okay, so that was not the correct place. Well, we will. One for sorrow, two for joy. Hey, let's pet Hellebore and listen to him purr, and then let's ding the ding. Verona Green, there you are, my friend. It is time. The servant is on the move again. Time to act. Meet me at the ritual site. I hope for all the sakes you've been able to track down all the. Well, me too. Why did I come here? Beans, wrong one. Okay. Well, we'll wait just a minute. Ugh. Click the wrong clickety click, y'all. Meant to go over one east. Alright. We may be finishing this up. About the time, about the time we quit. That'd be nice. That'd be a nice little. Or we could quit early if we finish a little early. That'd be fine. And then I'm probably going to play something other than Kingdom Hearts this afternoon. I'm probably going to play something fun. Don't know yet. Have not decided specifically, but I've got a few ideas. So. He's using capitals in the middle of sentences, so it's a title. Or it's German, one or the other. Germans also use capitals in the middle of sentences. I'm just being snarky. Alright. I was gonna get up and move, wasn't I? And I never did. Okay. Yep. N9. Let's go to N9. No, that's not the right place. Okay. Ritual site. I thought it was maybe. Oh, maybe it's up here at the tippy tube. Tippy tube. Okay. All right. That's gonna take a minute because I keep going to the wrong place. Well, let's see. Rona Green. We must act before it's too late. Gather the plants and meet me at the ritual site. Okay. She's like, try again, girl. You didn't get it right. Tomb of the Hunter. I thought it was up here. Okay. I thought it was down at Black Comb. Excuse me. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Um. Oh nine. Okay. So I was really pretty darn close. Okay. Oh nine. Okay. All right. Let me look at make sure I've gotten the cards. To the east, no, let me get this one first, and then because Lord knows I'll need this one. To the east of the castle. Hey, Rail, I'm doing okay. I'm finishing this game up, and then y'all can have it when you want it. Um, East of the castle. To the east of the castle, and across the river. There's this castle. There's this castle. East of the castle, across the river. It goes to the edge of the woods. This one? Why did I come here? Okay. Okay. Gotta wait. We're waiting on the thingy. Alright. I'm gonna look that one up too. To the east of the castle. Because that's probably important. Glue cards. And then we'll go there. Day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7, day 6, blah, 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 blah. 15, 16, east of the castle. Swift snare. Okay. K31. Oh, did I already do this one? K31? Oh, no, I didn't. K31. Where? K. K. 31. Oh! Oh, to this castle. To the east of the castle, across the mountain pass, it lies to the edge of the forest. 31. Okay. Alright. Alright. then we will do that because we need that swift snare if we don't already have it. All right. Yeah, I saw that, so that's why I'm like, I'm not feeling rushed, but we've got about half an hour anyway, and you know, E31 at the edge of the forest. Okay, the trees sway effortlessly. New plant acquired. Swift snare. Let's label that bad boy while we still have a chance. Right, it is. But I mean, nobody is between you and then, so if you want it. Okay, cool. I wish there was a thing where I could search based on the names, but I want you to remember all this stuff. All right, so oh nine. After we get, I'm glad I did that because now I have the Swiss snare. That would have been troublesome to be there without it. 4:30 EST, correct, correct. But you have the liberty and or choice that if you wish to do all the things for the whole day, you may. But if at least until my next one. But you don't have to either. Anyway, words are hard. We did open this? Where is that drawer? Did that drawer just not exist? Oh, we'd have to reopen it. Okay, oh nine. Let's hope we've gotten all of the plants. Otherwise, we screwed. Let's go oh nine. Oh, nine. Ah, dang it! I went to the wrong one. Come on. Sorry, y'all. Literally watching paint dry. Nine. Let's get the correct. O, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right in the middle of the. Time to sort some stuff out before walking down to the library to pass in the book. I hope your November is going well. Um, I can't believe it's already November? Question mark. We are almost done with the craziness that is/was 2025, and it's almost. Yeah, yeah. What was it? Groucho Marx said, "Yay!" Um, Rail says he may be getting a job. That'd be nice. That would really be cool. Um, Groucho Marx says, time flies like an arrow, fruit flies like a banana. All right. Oh nine. Continue. Okay. So, first is a corpse friend, a reminder. Corpse friend, a reminder. We're gonna look at this. Um, elixirs. Where are elixirs? Yes. Ritual plants. first plant is corpse friend, is devil's nightcap. Devil's nightcap. I'm pretty sure I have this one. No, I don't have it labeled. Oh, corpse friend. If ingested, it is a seed. Okay. Light, pleasant scent similar to pine needles. I may not have this one. Oh ho ho, we may be in trouble, folks. Should have looked over before I came, but we'll find them. Corpse friend. Oh, we know swift snare. Where's the ankle grabber? So that goes here. Okay. Oh, this is the wait. Okay, no, this is. We know what that one is because we put it in something, but we didn't get it labeled. Beans. Okay. Okay. Third is the fear bringer. Widow's woe. Yeah, we have that one. Um, yeah. Kimfoot. Dainty dark flowers grow out from a bed of long leaves. Long leaves. So many frickin' plants. Y'all, at the end of the game, there is so many plants. And any attempt to try to organize them, the game, sickly sweet scent. Dang, that's not long sin leaves, so okay. Dainty dark flowers grow from long, slender leaves. Those aren't slender though, and those are not really dainty. Those aren't slender. Those aren't slender. Ooh. Oh, these are slender leaves and dainty flowers. Kempfoot, unpleasant scent. Okay. Sickly sweet scent. Okay. Huh. Not yet. Plants. Not well. There are some fun ones that are like create light or uh. My favorite is this one here. Great. It smells like smoke, but it's such a cool plant. It's a mushroom though, so we may not be able to grow it here. Dainty flowers, somewhat pungent. No, not the right kind of leaves, so. Damp smell, dark red flowers. Let me see what the picture says. Yeah, that's right. Okay. I don't have that top one, I don't think. All right. So this one goes here. Okay. Then comes Forth to Lift a Curse. Forced to lift a curse. I'm just going by the picture now, y'all, because we're almost out of time, and I wanna bind this critter. I wanna bind him. Yep, there's that one. Soft aroma that reminds me of a pine forest. Wait. Wait, wasn't that the one? Devil's Nightcap? Didn't it say it smelled like... Yeah, yeah. Pine needles. Okay, so that's the Devil's Nightcap. Alright, so we'll put it there. Okay. Devil's Nightcap, binder. Do they have to be in the specific places? There we go. I don't know if I have that one. Let me see. Oh my goodness. So many frickin' plants. What is Forth to Lift a Curse, Last a Petal, where's the Ankle Biter, Fearbringer. Fearbringer, we got the Widow's Woe. Corpse Friend, a reminder. Comes in the Ankle Grabber, the Binder. We have that one. Third is the Fearbringer, the Widow's Woe. Fourth to Lift a Curse. Long Barracoon. Let's see, do I have that one? Yes, I do. Okay. Sometimes called the Witches. Okay. So this is the one with Long Barracoon. Oh my goodness. Y'all, this is a little bit the plants, they hunger for beans. I would worry if a plant could eat other plants. I mean, well, I guess they do, some of them, but I would worry a lot. Okay, long barracoon, sometimes called witch's remedy, is limp's curse. Small leaves grow in pairs along the spine. I wish they gave you more, like the author of this book could have drawn better pictures. There it is. Okay. Long barracoon. What is this last one? Last petal. Secure. Black buds. Bloods reversed. Okay. Ah, sorry. I wasn't going to do it that way. I was going to do it this way. Elderfinium. Elderfinium. Pretty sure I have this one too. Yes. Elderfinium. Oh, that's that big old dude. No, no, no. The petal is dead. Oh, the one that's it has an intoxicating scent, and it's beans. I don't think they hunger for beans, bro. Wish I could find my they would let you hunt for the plants. I mean, you sit there and label them all. There we go. Well done. 5 slots, 5 plants. I stand back and watch as Verona walks around the shrine. Label them harder, right? See, what I tried to do the first game, but it took forever, was try to put, sort of put the A's over here, B, C, but you can't do that because the game will throw you in a. The game automatically starts to cause chaos. Uh, Walks around the shrine, muttering soft incantations. Feels like a long time passes before she looks up. In reality, it was only 10 minutes. Nothing's happening. What do you mean nothing's happening? We got the right plants? I think so. We just need to be patient. A loud noise behind us makes us jump. We see something that makes my blood run cold. The woman in the jade mask is walking calmly and slowly to us from the other side. Behind her is the black silhouette of the servant. There's the servant, y'all. It is a chlorophene of the highest order. Do not summon the chlorophene. What was said about being patient? I think we're out of time. Do not be afraid. I am here to surrender willingly. The servant cannot be allowed to. The servant lunges forward and brings the human scything towards her. Her scream pierces the cold air and she drops to her knees, clutching her head, but the blow seems to glance off to one side and comes curdling down, and the beast's claw ends up embedded in the dirt instead of the woman's back. I can't hold it much longer. You need this. She throws a small vial of red liquid, which Reuben deftly catches and holds up to the light. Blood. Quickly, I know what to do. Verona grabs the vial and fumbles to get the stopper out as she turns back to the shrine. The servant has its huge arm free again and is slowly advancing with strange jerking movements. Verona pours the blood into a small cavity in the shrine, and everything happens at once. A pillar of bright white light launches out of the shrine towards the servant, hits at the chest. The huge beast shrieks and staggers backwards, drowning out the screams of the woman in the jade mask, who is clutching her head and writhing in agony on the ground. Sorry about the flash, y'all. There is an almighty thunderclap and a blinding flash of light, and suddenly the servant is gone. A patch of charred ground smolders where it stood just moments before. My head is spinning at what just happened. Have we defeated the servant? With the dust settled and the servant vanquished, I have been able to reflect on the events of the last few weeks. We were fortunate that Thea was able to stay under the control of the beast for as long as she did. Who could say what would happen if we didn't do it? If she was unable to prevent it from causing the destruction it caused, seeing all the. Undermere has never felt so jubilant, so full of life. All the nervous tension that had built up evaporated in an instant. The people have plowed their energies into celebration and merriment. They do not know the whole truth, of course. That Thea, the woman in the jade mask, was the one who summoned the servant. I promised Rudin that I would leave it to him to unravel his mess. She is his daughter, after all. That was something I did not find out the first game. And as for myself, well, I'm back at the helm of calm and strained horticulture, which is, of course, with Hellebore for company. It's quieter here, but I'm content. There are always more plants to learn about and discover. It is done. Bethany Coleman died. And Forrest Vair was wounded. Elder Finium, we got the ending too. So we got the almost that ending. Almost missed. So, what did you think, guys? Was this kind of a fun way to spend a morning, or a couple times? Um, there was a lot, and I know I had to look it up, and if I had been kept playing, and I may or may not have, but it was it's Iceberg Interactive, y'all. Bad Viking Games. Um, I've got a couple more things I could play that are super calm and peaceful, or um, I have lots and lots of games. We could do some boxes. I could start my boxes game over. Uh, we could do some Monument Valley. Um, boxes is kind of the same vein where there's stuff going on. I know the folks in the Legion watched it. You don't know what's going on until it happens, and then you're like, "Well, I'm in it for the long run," because you're a mercenary. You're getting paid for it. So, all correct games. That's a great name for it. All correct. No errors. All correct. Anyway, and this is a great time to stop since we've got about, yeah, we pretty much did about 3 straight hours since I started a smidgey early, didn't I? Excuse me. And I'm gonna go find something to eat. Rob and John Donkin, brothers. Code by Rob, story by John. Oh, art by John. Rob and John together. Narrative was by Rob. Music by Dane Francisco and sound by Rob. So Rob did the sound, the code, and the narrative, and John did the art. Dang. Okay. Okay. Pretty cool. Earlier. Have you ever heard of the Monastery of the Black Veil? I think it would interest you. I learned it from a man of Raven Grass. If you're ever in that part of the wood, it's in the Horseshoe Inn on Main Street. Okay. Well, let's. We can do a little more. I want to see these places. Monastery of the Black Veil. Man from Ravenglass. Let's find Ravenglass. I did not know or had forgotten that Sia was Reuben's daughter. That kind of tracks considering he's been so busy with work, and then when he gets drunk at the end because his wife's gone. Bless me. Sorry, y'all. Oh, I don't want to be sick. I hope I'm not sick. I hope it's just. Uh, hope this is just Ravenglass. Where's Ravenglass? Oh, there it is. Woo! Yeah. I'm met by a man with thick black beard and kind eyes. You won't find the monastery of the Black Veil. They don't want to be found. It was in the edge of a wood. We must have been heading west because we crossed two rivers. You better have these. Elixir of the Black Veil. No seed that grows does not wither. No water will languish across the river. No man will last forever. We all wear the blackened veil. That sounds beautiful. You don't find the monastery's blackened veil on a map. They wanted me. Okay, I remember that much. Um, I know it must have been heading west. We crossed the rivers, two rivers, and we followed the river for a while. I could hear it to my left as we traveled. Okay. Okay, so we. The monastery was on the edge of a wood. We must have been heading west because I could feel the sun on my face. It was river. We crossed two rivers, then we followed a river for a while. Raven glass. Was at the edge of a wood. Followed a river. Oh, I see. There's a river we followed for a while. Uh, I'm wondering if it's this wood, but that's too far south, isn't it? Why did I come here? That's not the right one. Okay. All right. Well, anyway, um, there's more you can do. So this game just keeps going. Um, plants identified 59 out of 77. You can keep. It's among green. It's good to see you, Hellebore. It has been a while. You seem as relaxed as ever, though. Nothing phases you. I must admit I'm buried in my books. All the excitement, I hear you and your plants had a part to play. I've been collecting some information. A little book I'm putting together. I was hoping you could help me finish identifying all these plants. The moonlight flower, Bella Knox. Okay. Do I have that in my book? I do not. Okay, cool. All right. So let's go ahead and call it here. I may come back to this. I may not. But we've got 59 out of 77 plants. Um, that was pretty good. We got a fairly decent ending. And yeah, we've hung out for a nice 3 hour tour, so to speak. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for um yeah, just thanks for hanging out with me, and we'll see you later today. And I'm uh not gonna play more um Kingdom Hearts quite yet, but I maybe we'll do. You know what we should do, if y'all are all right with it, and I know y'all are kind of not everybody that shows up because there's more people able to come. Uh, there's been an update to Crab. Should I bring out the Crab? Should I bring out the Crab? Yeah, we could do the crab, y'all. All right. I might do that then. So, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Have a wonderful night. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Wonderful night. Whatever time it is. Have a wonderful time. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Be good to each other because it is very, very important. Take care of yourself. Later.